Gaza was designed to burn. The colonial truth that no one tells you. Well, what if I told you what's happening in Gaza today was always part of the plan? That it didn't start in 2023, it didn't start in 2006, not even in 1948. Gaza was designed to burn over 100 years ago. This is the uncomfortable truth, and if you think this is just a war, you're not paying attention, or you haven't been paying attention in history class. Well, in 1916, as World War I was raging, Britain and France made a secret deal, the Sykes-Picot Agreement. The goal? To divvy up the Ottoman Empire after its collapse. Borders were drawn in London and Paris with a pencil and zero understanding of the people living there. Palestine was placed under British control, not to protect the people, but to control its future and the outcomes. These weren't borders for nations. These were borders for control, for oil, for empire. Then in 1917, Britain made another backroom deal called the Balfour Declaration. They promised a national home for the Jewish people in a land already inhabited by the Arabs. Under the British mandate, Jewish immigration skyrocketed, supported and protected by the British power. Palestinian Arabs protested, even resisted, but they were crushed. Land was bought, seized, and forcibly transferred. This wasn't peaceful immigration. It was settler colonialism, with British bayonets standing guard. And slowly the noose tightened around the native population. In 1948, Israel was created officially, and over 700,000 Palestinians were expelled or fled their homes in what's called the Nakba, or catastrophe. Many of them ended up in Gaza, which became one of the most densely populated refugee zones in the world. All this mass migration is often labeled as the population explosion in Gaza. If Israel is killing Palestinians, how did the population grow? Because the big chunk of population is the refugees moving from West Bank or other part of the annexed Palestinian. Egypt controlled Gaza but never integrated it. Israel later seized it in 1967 and began the long process of isolation. Blockades, walls, checkpoints, airstrikes, you name it. Gaza didn't become an open-air prison by accident. It became the perfect containment zone for a people no one wanted to deal with anymore, except when they fought back. Billions of dollars in US aid, state-of-the-art weapon, political cover at the UN. Every time Gaza erupts, the script is always the same. Israel has a right to defend itself, which it rightly does. Gaza is ruled by terrorists, or it's just too complicated. But here's the uncomfortable truth. This isn't about Hamas. This is about geography, demography, and memory. The world created Gaza and then punished it for existing. And every resistance is labeled as terrorism, while occupation is called defense. Half of Gaza's population is under the age of 18. An entire generation born into a prison, surrounded by electrical fences, drones, and sniper towers. Gaza isn't just a war zone. Gaza is a graveyard for colonial promises. From Sykes-Picot to Balfour Declaration to modern apartheid, the same systems of control, separation, and destruction repeat. And they work because no one stops them. This is the uncomfortable truth, and this is just the beginning. If this shook you, if it challenged what you thought you knew, share it. Leave a comment below. What part of this history did you never hear before? Because we'll dive deeper into this, finding faults, mistakes on both sides, and trying to figure out what went wrong where. Solution? Possible, but I'm not very hopeful about that.